Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Bitcoin is still in this overall decline. Elliott Wave analysis still would generally suggest that one more low should happen here in this 5-wave move down. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this could be a wave 4 in the making with one more low in a wave 5 to round about 24k. Below that, we've got 23k and 22k as relevant support levels. They are Fibonacci and structural support levels. However, at the moment, yeah, as I said, normally the Elliott Wave analysis would suggest another low. We don't necessarily need it, as I said, because Bitcoin, Ethereum, other cryptos love to do these WXY corrections where the last wave down is just in 3 waves instead of 5, as it would normally be the case in a C wave. There are certain rules around these wave structures, and typically in such a correction, the last wave down, which is the C wave, highlighted down here in yellow, should be a 5-wave move. So at the moment, price action supports the idea that we get one more low. Why is that? Several reasons. First of all, the move down really resembles a 3rd wave. Yeah, so this looks all like a pretty impulsive sell-off in what could be a 3rd wave. The 4th wave is boring, long, sideways oriented. That would suggest another low is coming. Could be a bit of a bear flag type. We are below resistance and Bitcoin's price action is corrective. Also, yeah, where we talked in the previous video about the potential of this C wave of wave 4 is not clearly impulsive, because the move down that we see now doesn't really fit in. The 3rd wave should have pushed higher, should have pushed to 27,120 at least. The fact that we now get a bit of a retracement, okay, it doesn't need to be bearish, but it means that the C wave could be either an ending diagonal, in which the wave 3 is an ABC structure, which is a bit more choppy, a bit more difficult to forecast. Or it could be, okay, we could get a 1-2-1-2 setup. That's hard to say at this stage. Either way, key is that we are to move higher in a C wave, or maybe even something more bullish. Price must hold this swing low at 25,814. Very, very important. 25,814. That support level must hold for Bitcoin to move higher in this structure. It could be, if Bitcoin can't do that, yeah, and cannot make another high above today's high, which was 26,812, it could be also because it is a little bit behind Ethereum. Ethereum is already further up, okay, in resistance. It could be that they both complete their corrections in a different way, actually. Ethereum could really be forming this nice ABC structure in a flat pattern, A wave, deep B wave, C wave impulsive, whereas Bitcoin might complete this wave 4 not as an ABC structure. Well, it still can, okay, but it could also turn into a triangle pattern. Wave 4s can be triangles. That's a possibility, and then we would be dealing with an ABCDE structure where each of the subwaves is corrective. The A wave, the B wave, the C wave in nice 3 waves today. Then we could get a D wave also in 3 waves and an E wave. And then we could break down so that the wave 4 here, would actually sit at the end of the triangle and then come down. This is certainly an option we need to focus on, or at least track potentially. Yeah, especially if we now see a higher low and then another lower high. Ultimately, Bitcoin to move a bit higher in a C wave, and I find that is getting a little bit less likely. At least it's not clearly impulsive. We always want to deal with impulses because it makes life easier for us. So it needs to hold the 25,820 level. Now, as I said, it could be that it's forming like a diagonal pattern. Yeah, it could become something like a channel or wedge pattern here. Yeah, very important. That could then be this ending diagonal. That's still possible. Ultimately, that micro price action here, that rejection at the trend line that we talked about, leaves a lot of room for interpretation, because again, it could be a triangle, could be a lot of stuff. But ultimately, below that 25,820 level, it increases the chances, the probabilities that we're already in the fifth wave to the downside. Just imagine Ethereum, and I just made an Ether video. Just imagine Ethereum pushes higher in one more high. Fifth wave, yeah, might consolidate here a little bit now in a small fourth wave. Just check out the Ethereum video for info. And Bitcoin might, yeah, also, let's say we do this triangle. Bitcoin might do a little bit of sideways action here. Yeah. And then essentially ETH might break down and Bitcoin as well, but Bitcoin might never make that higher C wave because it's just forming a triangle. That's of course a bit speculative. Be aware of the relevant levels. As long as 25,820 level is holding, or it's actually 24, yeah, 820, 800. As long as that level is holding, Bitcoin can push higher. Below that level, the wave 4 is likely already in and we're breaking down. A more direct breakout above 27,720, up here the 50% retracement, could indicate that a lasting low is already in and we're actually not gonna get that wave 5 down, but price action at the moment doesn't really force us to consider that too much. Yes, we are tracking it. Yes, we're considering it. I wouldn't be surprised if Bitcoin breaks to the upside from here for the reasons that I mentioned today and in various other videos. But again, we're not even close to that resistance level, whereas ETH is much closer. Okay, that's my update about Bitcoin. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.